Hello everyone, my name is Xian Xu. I'm a PhD student from Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, and on behalf of myself and my co-authors Leni Yang, David Yip, Mingming Fan, Zheng Wei, and Huamin Chu, I'm presenting our paper called From Wow to Why: Guidelines for Creating the Opening of a Data Video with Cinematic Styles. Data video are an increasingly popular storytelling form. The opening of a data video critically influences its success, as the opening either attracts the audience to continue watching or bores them to abandon watching. Thus, creating an attractive opening has been the focus of data video creators. As the master of film opening sequence Solvay summarized, my initial thoughts about what the title, opening sequence, can do was to set mood and the prime underlying chord of the film story, to express the story in some metaphorical way. I saw the title as a way of conditioning the audience, so that when the film actually begins, viewers would already have an emotional resonance with it. Despite the importance of openings, little is known about how to create an attractive opening for a data video. To fill this gap, we draw inspirations from visual expressions and styles from great opening sequences of films and derive design guidance for creating attractive data video openings. We define the opening of a data video as the sequences that use visual and auditory expressions to set the tone and context of the story at the beginning of data videos. Our motivation is to incorporate cinematic opening into data videos. And the specific problem we want to address are what styles of cinematic openings can be incorporated into data videos. How can data video creators to manipulate these opening styles? First, a team of a filmmaker, a screenwriter, and researchers in HCI and visualization analyzed 96 data videos and 222 films from several sources and identified 6 dominant cinematic opening styles that are adaptable to data videos. Symbolism and metaphor. These opening styles uses concrete, familiar, relevant objects and colors to visualize the key theme, emotion, and concept of the story in order to attract the audience interest. Camera eye reveals the story context by using expressive camera movement, such as long take, various compositions, static and movement shots, to guide the audience's attention to specific areas or objects in the opening scenes. Creative sound uses sound and music as key elements to express the content, movement, and rhythm of the opening sequence. Big Bang uses a sudden change of various elements, such as color, composition, shape, size, or speed, to create surprise, shock, and curiosity in the audience. All footage uses historical image, photo, and/or sound bite to introduce the background of the story, to draw the audience's interest to find out about the in and out of the story, which should be almost always in opposition or in contrast of each other. And it first shows part of the ending first to make the audience curious and wonder how the story leads to such an ending. Second, we consulted 8 experts from the film industry to further create 28 detailed guidelines for adapting the 6 cinematic opening styles to data videos. During the interview, we introduced the definition and a film opening example of one cinematic opening style. Then, we presented a data video that showed a related or adaptable approach in its opening. This was to inspire our experts on how the opening style could be realized in data videos. Moreover, their critical views on the data video could drive more insights on how data videos could be improved. Next, we combined our expert interview results to demonstrate the rationale behind the guidelines for each cinematic opening styles. Finally, we conducted a comparative study in which 2 groups of 10 participants designed data videos openings with and without the guidelines, respectively.
In this workshop, we provided participants with examples of each guideline. For example, this is Guidelines 1.4 from Opening Styles of Symbolism and Metaphor. When data reflects a human story on a more individual level, data can be represented by an individual human story as a form of metaphor, so that the audience can better relate to the story. This figure is an example of the storyboard created by the guideline participant. The top part is the story's title and outline. The lower table is the storyboard for the opening. Each row represents one key frame.
With respect to the attractiveness, clarity, and usability each cinematic opening styles, as well as the clarity and usefulness, the participants also give positive scores.
Their designs were rated by 3 experts in the film industry and 20 general audiences. The results show that participants could easily follow guidelines to create openings, and the opening created with the guidelines were rated as being more attractive. Our qualitative feedbacks provided further insights to understand the usability and effects of the guidelines. In summary, we make the following contributions in this work. We present 6 cinematic opening styles adaptable to data videos and 28 guidelines to realize these styles based on the analysis of the openings of the best films and consultations with film experts. We show the effectiveness and usefulness of the guidelines for creating attractive openings via a comparative study. For the limitations and future work, we should further evaluate the styles and guidelines against more films and data videos to check their completeness. The opening is the first and one stage of the narrative of a data video. Future work should investigate ways to facilitate the design of other narrative stages, such as the climax and the ending, which are also critical to the success of a data video.
We hope that our work can advance the body of knowledge on how to tell an attractive data story, help data video designers convey their data stories engagingly, and help future data video authoring tools develop design templates for users.
Thank you very much for your attention.